Hi, my name's Alana, and I'm in a group with Francisco and Shinyu, and we'll be discussing a discrete event simulation problem. The first thing we have to do is define what a discrete simulation actually is, and it is a method of simulating the behavior and performance of a real-life process, facility, or system. This is able to model an entire process as a series of different events over a given period of time. This simulation also allows for you to have different scenarios to be tested, and it results in better testing and understanding of that simulation. And it also assumes that no change is occurring between the different events that you're testing.
Description of this discrete event simulation problem. I had to put the entire thing in there, or else it wouldn't make sense to put parts of it. So, Jack Hall is a television show host who wants to win $1 million. For a given problem, Jill, the contestant, has no idea which of the four answers A, B, C, D is correct. Therefore, she randomly chooses any answer. She knows so little of the topic, but she can't even eliminate one of the choices. Jack asks if Jill wishes to call a friend who is not allowed to tell her the correct answer or indicate whether or not she has chosen the correct answer. But the friend can eliminate one of the other choices. The contestant has the option to call Ed, to which he has been given the answers. He can eliminate one of the answers for the contestant, and then the game show host then asks Jill if she wishes to change her choice or not. And then to prove that Jill should, there's option A, change her choice, option B, not change her choice, or option 3, it makes no difference if she changes or not. And basically, we want to run this 100,000 times as a Monte Carlo simulation to prove results. When constructing this problem in MATLAB, which we will use to write up the code, we must take into account the different scenarios that the girl can choose. So that being the three choices, and which are also randomly generated based on the option. Jill's choice, the correct answer, and whether to call Ed or not, and see if he's right or not. Also, we must take into account that since there are different scenarios that can be chosen, we will possibly be using if and else if statements and possibly a while statement that will be used to set up scenarios of Jill choosing Ed's choice, him being correct or not, Jill being correct when not changing her choice or not changing at all, because it doesn't really matter if she changes it or not, because she's either all the way correct or all the way right.
In MATLAB, we started out by having an outer loop to run through as many iterations as we wanted. Within the for loop, we randomly generated Jill's choice and the correct answer by generating random integers from 1 to 4. 1 equals choice A, 2 equals choice B, 3 equals choice C, and 4 equals choice D. Then we also randomly generated whether she should call Ed or not, 0 being don't call Ed, 1 being call Ed. The first if statement determines if Jill calls Ed. If she does, then we have to generate random integer between 1 and 4 for Ed's choice. If Ed's choice equals the correct answer, then we have to regenerate Ed's choice because he cannot eliminate the correct answer. Ed can only tell Jill what choice to eliminate. Therefore, if Jill and Ed have the same answer, Jill should probably change her answer, and we generate a new integer between 1 and 4. That was different from the first. Also, if Jill's answer and Ed's answer were both not equal to the correct answer, then Jill should also change her answer. Otherwise, if Jill's choice did not equal Ed's choice, then don't change because she has the right answer. If Jill chooses not to call Ed, and if Jill has the correct answer, then she should not change her choice. But if she does not, then she should change her choice. We used a counter to keep track of the number of times Jill has had the right answer. We then store whether she should change or not change her answers in an array. The reason for storing it in an array is so that we could find the sum and divide it by the total number of iterations to find the probability when she should change her answers and compare to the probability when she should not. Depending on which probability is better, the code should print out whether she should change and shows the percent of times she does guess correctly.